The world of good country people looks quiet on the surface, red dirt roads, farmhouses, and polite conversation over coffee. But beneath that stillness, O'Connor sets loose the clash between human pride and divine mystery. Mrs. Hopewell prides herself on good manners and good country values. She believes the world can be sorted into neat categories: the smart and the simple, the high and the low, the good and the trash. Her language is full of those little moral slogans that sound wise but mean almost nothing. It takes all kinds to make the world. That's life, and you can never tell. They make her feel in control, as though reality will stay tidy if she keeps it labeled. Then there's Joy, or Hulga, as she insists on being called. She chose that ugly name on purpose, rejecting her mother's sentimental optimism. With her wooden leg and her Ph.D. in philosophy, Hulga walks through life armored in intellect. She believes she has stripped the world of illusions: God, love, goodness, and faced the truth. Life is meaningless, people are hypocrites, and only the mind can rise above it all. Yet under that defiant surface, she's a lonely woman whose sense of superiority shields her from the ache of being human. Enter Manly Pointer, the traveling Bible salesman who plays the part of the simple, earnest Christian boy. He flatters Mrs. Hopewell by calling himself just plain folks, the very kind she prides herself on trusting. But O'Connor, ever the master of irony, uses him as the trickster figure, the wolf in homespun clothes. He knows how to talk the language of country innocence, and he uses it to get exactly what he wants. When he meets Hulga, the tables seem turned. She thinks she's the one in control, the educated woman toying with a gullible Bible thumper. Their barn rendezvous feels like a game she's orchestrated. But once she removes her wooden leg, the whole power dynamic flips. In that moment, Hulga is unmasked, her pride, her supposed wisdom, her armor of intellect, all exposed. Manly Pointer's suitcase is O'Connor's dark symbol of what hides beneath the mask of goodness. Inside are no Bibles, no salvation, just whiskey, dirty playing cards, and a cruel laugh. He confesses he's not a Christian, never was, and doesn't believe in anything. You ain't so smart, he sneers. I've been believing in nothing since I was born. And with that, he walks away, leaving Hulga legless, physically helpless, but also spiritually stripped bare. What makes this story sting isn't just the betrayal, it's the revelation. O'Connor believed that grace often comes disguised as humiliation, that sometimes you have to be knocked down to the dirt to see the truth about yourself. Hulga's wooden leg, her symbol of strength and uniqueness, becomes her downfall. When it's taken from her, she's forced to confront her own vulnerability, the very thing she spent her life denying. Mrs. Hopewell, meanwhile, remains clueless. At the story's end, she looks out across the field and repeats her old saying, "Good country people are the salt of the earth." She doesn't know that the salt of the earth just ran off with her daughter's leg, and her illusions. That's O'Connor's genius. She writes with humor, but it's a humor that bites. Her stories pull the rug out from under both her characters and her readers, reminding us that evil doesn't always come in big dramatic forms. Sometimes it smiles, sells Bibles, and says, "Ma'am." Flannery O'Connor once said that her stories were about the action of grace in territory held largely by the devil. Good country people shows exactly what she meant. Grace doesn't arrive gently in her world. It crashes in like a thief, tearing away false pride, easy faith, and the illusion of control. Hulga's humiliation isn't the end of her story. It's the breaking point that might someday open her heart to something real. O'Connor believed that most people walk around half blind, believing themselves to be good, smart, or right, while missing the more profound truth that all goodness and wisdom come from God, not from our own cleverness or social labels. In Good Country People, every character is a mirror. Mrs. Hopewell's smug moralism, Hulga's intellectual arrogance, and Manly Pointer's empty nihilism all show what happens when pride replaces faith. In the end, the story leaves us uneasy but awake. We're reminded that good country people, or good any people, are not what they seem, and that real goodness isn't something you can claim. It's something revealed, often painfully, when all your pretenses are stripped away.